about. Now the truth is, I'm about putting together a new write-up called "Drinking from a Fire Hose." You know, the real concept behind drinking from a fire hose actually evolves from what you're supposed to be getting benefit from, but or you think is actually benefiting you, it's beginning to harm you, and you still are not stopping. You know, yeah, it's actually down to the whole crux of the matter is how the right values can actually help to save your life. You know, so that's exactly what this whole thing is targeted towards. Because if you're drinking from a fire hose, hey, the fire hose are supposed to put out a fire, and so the water comes out at very high speed. If you insist on drinking from that particular hose, hey, you would rather get more harm on you rather than get the benefit. The water you're trying to drink, you won't be able to drink it. The water comes at you at such high speed that it's beginning to push you down, yet you're standing up and you're saying, hey, if it's not here, it's no other. I won't keep drinking from this and all of that. It doesn't make sense. So that's exactly what happens when we're living a life that is just so free-minded that you're just freestyling with your life when you do not have a second life anywhere else. So what it is to use? How can you on earth be you know, just living life like you want it done? You just live without values. You just live your life anyhow you want to drink. When you want to drink, you just sleep with any that woman when you want to sleep. And then definitely there will be consequences, there will be repercussions, and when the repercussions set in, we now start regretting and all of that. So that's exactly what it's likened to. When you have the choice of just moving away from the fireworks and say, this is crazy, it's not going to benefit me anything, I'm not going to be able to get the water to drink, I'm right there myself hot more and, you know, get more harm on myself. But if you don't see that and you insist, that's exactly what's going to be happening to you. That's what happens to a life that's lived without values. If you start living without values, values get to protect you. It gets to help you inculcate discipline. Discipline never hurts a man. It never kills a man. It never mars a man. It makes it in the end. So that's why it pays to be disciplined. It pays to live a life guided by values. It pays to understand that there are certain things, although they may be accepted by rule, everyone may just want to do them, but you know that it is not expedient, it is not helpful to you, and in the long term there will be consequences. So why overrule it? Why just feel that I could just live my life anyhow and expect that things are going to be fine? When the consequences start, hey, you're going to have to face them, and nobody's going to do that for you, and when you'll be left with, there will be regrets. Then why get to the point where you regret if you could actually avoid it? So in short, draw the right values, make them guide your life. If you read them with no pressures, there will be pressures, trust me. I can assure you there would always be peer pressure, there would always be pressure from yourself, there will be pressure from your community, there will be pressure from everywhere to actually live or deviate from these values. But I tell you, discipline helps you to stay very close to these values, and the values will guide you, and you come out on the other side. You know, the absurd or very contrasting things about this whole concept is the same peers who are actually putting you under pressure to walk away from your values will come back to celebrate you if they go wrong and you go right, and you end up in the right direction even while they told you not to go, and you end up on the trophy. They would all come back and clap for you. So it all means that it is down to you to make the right decision. If you want to follow the crowd, you end up in the wrong place. But if you follow your mind and you stick with discipline and you go in the right direction, that same crowd who criticized you then will come back to celebrate you. It's about what thinking about. Think about it. I wanted to inspire you today. Think about it. Hold it close to your heart and begin to put it in the way you act every day. You will see that it works.